The village is divided into 5 historic districts. The Henry Ford Model T district is first on the left. Here's where you can enjoy a ride on an authentic Model T through the interior of Greenfield Village. Visit Henry Ford's birthplace. It's the White Farmhouse, built in 1861. He was born there in 1863. He moved it here in 1944 from 3¼ miles away, which is now the corners of Ford Road and Greenfield Road. Main Street District is where you can visit the Wright Brothers home and cycle shop. They're authentic buildings coming to us from Dayton, Ohio. Built in the 1870s. Learn about the beginning of aviation there. Visit Mrs. Cohen's Millinery Shop from downtown Detroit, built in 1880. And the H.J. Heinz building is next to her, and built in 1835 from Sharpsburg, Pennsylvania. Right behind the Ford Motor Company on the left is the loading dock for the Model T ride. Edison at Works is the next historic district. Thomas Edison is credited with 1,093 U.S. patents, many more from England, France, and Germany. On the village green is the Logan County Courthouse, where Abraham Lincoln practiced law, built in 1840 in Lincoln, Illinois. The gray building here is the rebuilt Mineral Park Laboratory. The old building we're approaching is Sarah Jordan's boarding house. Many of the unmarried men who worked for Edison at the lab lived there. One of the first buildings in the United States wired for electricity. Next to Sarah Jordan is Edison's Fort Myers, Florida laboratory. Around the corner from him is the Luther Burbank Garden Office, the only building from the west coast of the United States, built in 1906 in Santa Rosa, California. The 1832 actually covered bridge comes to us from southwest Pennsylvania over the Wheeling Creek. This is the entranceway in the Porches and Parlors district, where you can visit historic homes such as Noah Webster's 1823 home from New Haven, Connecticut. Stephen Foster's home, Robert Frost, built in 1830 in Ann Arbor, Michigan. A Maddox farmhouse, the Hermitage slave quarters, McGuffey's cabin. Right across the pond is the Edison homestead, where Edison's great-grandparents lived in Vienna, Ontario, Canada. Up the sidewalk and to the right, the sandstone complex is the Cotswold Cottage, built in 1619 in Chatsworth County, England. We'll be stopping here at Susquehanna Station, a 4-minute stop. Remain seated, please. I'll let you know when it's a... We're on our way now to Smiths Creek Depot at the far north end of Greenfield Village. It's at the top of your map. The white building here is the Susquehanna Plantation, built in 1834. Comes to us from St. Mary's, County, Maryland, on the Patuxent River. It was 700 acres of tobacco, wheat, and corn. The rust-colored building is the oldest American-made building in Greenfield Village, dating to the mid-1600s, the Plimpton House, where Mr. and Mrs. Plimpton raised 7 children in that small building in South Sudbury, Massachusetts. The windmill is the Ferris windmill, considered the oldest in the United States, built in 1640 on Cape Cod. It was a gift to Henry Ford by his National Dealer Association in 1936. The gray building next to it's the Daggett Farmhouse, dating to 1754 from Andover, Connecticut. It's celebrating its 40th anniversary here at Greenfield Village. Stand back and talk to the people in period clothing that love to talk about life in this country before the American Revolution.